All right, all right, all right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. In today's Mastermind Mastery session, we are going to go deep into the power of desire. We are literally going to discuss why it's often the missing ingredient for activity and how we can create that burning desire, not only in ourselves, but in others. We'll explore techniques to help recruit and inspire our teammates, uncover their motivations, and overcome their fears of rejection. So let's get started, shall we? So firstly, what is desire? Desire is a powerful force that drives us to take action and achieve our goals. It fuels our motivation, perseverance, and determination. Without a strong desire, we may find ourselves in a state of inactivity, lacking the drive to push forward and make progress. And we see it all the time. We see people in this business who once upon a time were literally stone cold killers and getting things done. Now they're doing nothing. Why? Because somehow, somewhere within them, that desire vanished. Or it got put on the back burner. Maybe it didn't vanish. Maybe it's just on the back burner. But whatever the case is, desire acts as the catalyst for change. It sparks the initial inspiration and propels us towards our visions of success. When we have a burning desire, we are able to put in the necessary effort, make sacrifices, and overcome obstacles to reach our goals. We are literally keeping our eyes on the proverbial prize. In the context of recruiting or working with existing team members, creating and nurturing desire becomes crucial. As leaders, we have the opportunity to inspire and guide others to discover their own desires, aligning them with the mission and vision of our team and our organization. By understanding the specific needs, by understanding the specific aspirations, and by understanding the dreams of our team members, we can tailor our approach to ignite that desire. It's important to remember that desire is personal and it's unique when it comes to each person. So what may motivate one person may not have the same effect on another. Somebody, therefore it is essential to take time to listen, observe, and ask insightful questions to uncover their true motivations. When communicating with team members, we have to, again, focus on their personal aspirations and goals beyond financial rewards. We have to help them envision the impact they can have on their lives and the lives of others through their work. We have to be able to paint a vivid picture of the future they can create, the legacy they can leave, and the fulfillment they can experience by pursuing their dreams. Additionally, it's essential to highlight the potential growth and development opportunities that exist within Team Alpha and, the company as a whole. And for those who are not part of the organization, whatever business you're in, I'm sure you know your vision or you know how to cast your vision, but it's the same thing. So again, we have to show them how their contributions can lead to personal and professional advancement, allowing them to achieve their long-term goals. And I'm saying their contributions to their business. By creating a compelling vision and connecting it to their desires, we can help fuel their motivation and commitment. Now, once this happens, the alignment of personal aspirations and organizational goals, what they can achieve within the business, is a powerful driver that can propel even the most, for lack of a better term, useless person to go above and beyond, exceed expectations, and contribute meaningfully to their personal success and development. Ultimately, the key is to inspire and empower teammates to take ownership of their desires and actively pursue them. Yeah, and of course, I say this all the time. We have to encourage people to set specific goals. They have to set specific goals. They have to create action plans, and they have to be willing to work on making those things happen. As leaders, our responsibility, and everybody here is a leader because ultimately you want to be more than where you are in life, I would like to think. So as leaders, we must foster an environment that nurtures and sustains desire with the people around us, allowing individuals to thrive and reach their full potential. One of the things I often see is when leaders are with their people, They're not having conversations about the future. Conversations about the future is like you taking people to the mountaintop and showing them where you will be going into the valley. That yes, we've reached the mountaintop. Now we're going to go down and go. We've climbed the mountain. We're at the top. On the other side is the valley, the promised land. That's your responsibility as a leader. Show people where they'll have to go to get to the promised land. But we also have to remember as we do that, desire is not something that can be forced upon anyone. It has to come from within. So we have to help people facilitate the process of self-discovery. We have to guide individuals to connect with their passions, and we have to provide the tools and resources necessary to fuel their desire. By nurturing desire in ourselves and others, we can create a motivated and high-performing organization. And I'm not talking of the organization above you. I'm talking of the organization you are fortunate to lead, that is driven to achieve greatness. So, how do you uncover motivation and help people overcome their fear of rejection? Motivation is a critical factor in achieving success, both personally and professionally. When it comes to building a team and bringing new people on board, helping individuals find a motivating reason to join and pursue their own business endeavors is essential. However, we often encounter unmotivated individuals who may lack the desire to take action. In many cases, their motivation and desire are overshadowed by what? By their fear of rejection, by their fear of failure. They think it's not going to work. Now, unmotivated individuals may have gone through training programs and received the necessary skills. These are people who are already on the team. But they keep their powers, their secret agents. They know everything about all how to recruit. They know everything about all our lines of business. They know everything about everything, but they keep their lines their superpowers, for lack of a better term, a secret because their fear of rejection outweighs their motivation. So overcoming this fear and helping them find their inner drive is key to unlocking their true potential. Now, how do you help people overcome this fear? This is a very, very important question. How do you help people overcome this fear? Well, I'll tell you. One very effective approach is to ask razor-sharp questions and dig deeper into the personal motivations of the people we are working with. Dig deeper into their personal motivations. Everybody is self-motivated to do something. For some people, that something may be nothing. It's just reality. But most people want to do something that is beyond nothing. So what I'm going to give you is I'll give you a few questions that are designed to tap into people's desires, people's dreams, and aspirations. So for example, you're bringing a new person on board while you're having the conversation, the discovery conversation, DISCO as we call it. When you're having that discovery conversation, these are some of the questions you should ask so you can understand who it is you are dealing with. Question one. And again, this is not every single question you can ask. These are just some that came to mind. You've met this person, you prospected him or her on the street, they've come into our Zoom before you do the video and everything, you're trying to learn more about them. Person's name is Robert. So Robert, let me ask you this question. When you consistently make an extra $2,000 a month, what will you do with the money? When you consistently make an extra $2,000 a month, what will you do with the money? Now, why are you asking this question? You're asking this question to prompt Robert, or whatever the person's name is, to visualize the positive impact that additional income can have on his life. Whether it's achieving financial security, pursuing personal passions, or creating a better future for himself and his loved ones. Now, guys, please understand something, not to deviate from what this is, but the human mind is what? It consists of the conscious and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is what we control. The subconscious mind, we have no control over whatsoever. The challenge is the subconscious mind is susceptible to programming. So let's look at it from a time travel perspective. The conscious mind can travel in time willingly. How? If I ask any of you, what did you do last night? What did you do this morning? What did you do 5 minutes ago? Your conscious mind can automatically take you back and it'll say, oh yeah, 10 minutes ago, I was eating a sandwich. Yesterday, I went to the beach. Last night, I spent time with my parents. Whatever. So that's your conscious mind. Ask your conscious mind, what are you doing in the present? Right now, I am listening to the Mastermind Mastery call. Conscious mind, what are you doing later today? Oh, I have an appointment at 3 p.m. I have an appointment at 4, and I have to do this, that, and the other. So your conscious mind you can voluntarily make your conscious mind do a lot of things, including travel in time or travel through time. Your subconscious mind, on the other hand, you have no control over. Your subconscious mind can feed your mind with your subconscious mind can feed your conscious mind with all sorts of thoughts that have no correlation to reality because it is programmed to do that. So what happens is your subconscious mind now tells your conscious mind, 10 years ago, somebody said no to you. The next person there is going to say no to you. And you're like, yes, this person is going to say no to me. And then what do? You program yourself not to talk to that person. There are leaders, for example, who are capable leaders who don't do anything because they are prejudging everybody. That person's going to say no. This person's going to say no. That person's going to say no. Why? Because again, their subconscious mind is messing with their conscious mind and they don't even realize it. So again, this, for example, is a way for you to reprogram their conscious mind slightly so that it also sends signals to the subconscious mind about what it wants to see in the future. Because your subconscious mind is going to remember what it is that has been said, and maybe one day, because subconscious mind will say, hey, you spoke to that person that day and they said they can help you make an extra $2,000 a month. Go talk to them. Could be. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it's possible. But the point is, when you ask this question, you're programming the conscious mind to jump into the future and visualize the positive impact that additional income can have on their lives. Another question you want to ask: who will be especially proud of you when you build a large and successful business? By connecting their aspirations to the pride and support of someone they care about, individuals can tap into a deep emotional motivation to succeed. Could be, hey, so Robert can say, well, you know what? I have 3 brothers, I have 4 sisters, I have 7 cousins, and I am the runt of the litter. Everybody has counted me out. Everybody says I'm not worth anything. And this has actually happened. I remember I did an interview once with someone, and I got the person's reference, and I called the reference, and the reference said, him? He ain't S. His mama ain't S. His daddy ain't S. He'll never be worth S. I'm like, wow. But that's now, if the person tells me that as somebody who is calling out for a reference, what's the person telling that person in person? So again, there are people who want to make people proud because they have a chip on their shoulder. So when you ask that question, you're tapping into that. What else? What are your favorite hobbies and how would you amplify them if you could spend an extra $1,000 on them weekly or even monthly? Now, what are you doing with this question? You're helping individuals see how their passions and hobbies can be enhanced with the financial freedom that comes from building a successful business. Again, guys, these are little nuances. These are not huge things. These are little nuances that are designed to do what? To make a person connect emotionally to why they want to do what? Do more with their lives. Number 4, how much time do you spend at work, and how much time do you spend living life? Would you change that balance if you could? Why this question? Because this question challenges individuals to reflect on their current lifestyle and consider the possibility of achieving a better work-life balance through being in business. Again, you are literally trying to figure out what their motivations are. You're trying to make their subconscious mind and their conscious mind work in tandem. so that the person aligns their goals and dreams with whatever it is you're talking about. Question 5, if you did not have to go to work, how would you spend that time? If you did not have to go to work, how would you spend that time? By envisioning a life free from the constraints of a traditional job, individuals can tap into their inner desires and motivations, driving them to take action. Number 6, who would you help the most, or who could you help? Who would you or who could you? It's up to you how you ask. Who would you help the most once you start seeing an extra $1,000 or $2,000 more in weekly income? What does this do? This encourages people to consider the positive impact they can make on the lives of others through their business success, fostering a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Because guys, over here, if you do what you need to do, you will make an extra 1, you will make an extra 2, you will make an extra $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every week. But people need to mentally connect to that. How do you see yourself 5 years from now? This question prompts individuals to visualize their future and the potential growth and success they can achieve by embracing entrepreneurship. What's the most important reason for you to want to do something in addition to what you're currently doing? Why ask this? So that individuals can reflect on their current situation and identify the driving force behind their desire for change and growth. So by asking these thought-provoking questions, we can help individuals uncover their deep-rooted desires, motivations, and reasons for pursuing something other than what they've been doing. Guys, the company has over 5,000 people making over $100,000 a year, has over 130 people, I believe, or it's probably higher by now, making over 1 million a year. So it's very possible to achieve that here. Once we understand people's burning desires, we can utilize that knowledge to address their objections, overcome their obstacles, and keep them motivated and focused on their goals. Furthermore, we can also address the fear of rejection. So one of the things we want to do is we want to talk to everybody about our business. Why? Because that's just how business works. Every business wants to talk to everybody about itself. People who are in the market. If you are selling arms, you want to talk to everybody who is looking to buy a gun. If you're selling diapers, you want to talk to every mother. In fact, if you've ever had a baby or you've known someone who's had a baby, as far as I know, when you give birth and you're getting discharged from the hospital, they actually give you a small marketing, I mean, it depends on the hospital, I guess, but they give you a small marketing basket. I think there's some baby food in there and some other things, so that you can familiarize yourself with certain things. Why? So that you can become a client. They're presenting their business to you. So again, presenting a business to people is essential. But for people who are already here, this is a question for you. And I want you to answer truthfully. Do you think, if you're listening to me right now and you're already in this business, do you think you can recruit 100 people a week? By a show of digital hands, can I see how many people here think they can recruit 100 people a week? Digital hands only, please. How many people here think they can recruit 100 people a week? Any digital hands going up? Nobody here can recruit 100 people a week? Okay, well, that sounds accurate. Most people think they can't recruit 100 people a week because they fear what? The rejection that comes from the work they have to put in. Now, let me change that question. How many people can recruit 100 people this week if you were guaranteed to get $100,000 by this time next week for recruiting 100 people? How many people, by a show of digital hands, would recruit 100 people in the next 7 days if they had $100,000 guaranteed for doing so? Digital hands. Okay, I see digital hands going up. Okay, all right. So anybody else? If you were guaranteed $100,000 by the end of this week, by 1 week from now, for recruiting 100 people this week, would you do it? Okay, some people still think no. Well, to those of you who said yes, congratulations. You've proven the point I'm trying to make. What happens is this: the fear, your mindset shifted from what you can do to what you can do. So those of you who said, no, you can't recruit 100 people a week, so yes, I can recruit 100 people a week if I have $100,000 coming my way, your mind shifted. Now, why did your mind shift? Why did your mind shift? It didn't shift because you had money coming in. It didn't shift because you've already gotten money. It shifted because your perspective and your belief in your capabilities changed, and that doesn't cost anything. Your mind changed based on external stimuli, and that doesn't cost anything. So again, guys, we are able to do amazing things with our minds if we put ourselves in the right frame of mind. So now let's talk about the power of burning desire and building a vision. In the previous segment, we discussed the importance of motivation and overcoming the fear of rejection. Now let's delve into the power of desire and how to help teammates find a motivating reason to build their business. It's crucial to create a vision for them that is so compelling that it diminishes any fear of rejection they might have. A very, 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 very simple thing to do, but it's also very difficult. Because again, like we discussed earlier, when individuals lack desire, they often struggle with inactivity and lack of drive. Without a strong sense of purpose and motivation, it becomes challenging for them to take action and pursue their goals. So one effective approach, again, guys, kind of like what we discussed earlier, is to ask thought-provoking questions that tap into their personal aspirations, dreams, and goals. By understanding what truly drives people, we can help them connect the desires they have with the potential of building a successful business here. Again, these questions are designed to evoke emotions, stimulate reflection, and reveal their true motivations. Some examples. Again, you have to ask these questions. What is your ultimate vision for your life and your business? This question encourages people to think beyond their immediate circumstances and envision the future they desire. By painting a vivid picture of their desired outcomes, they can gain clarity and motivation to take action. Another question, how will achieving financial freedom impact your life? By discussing the tangible benefits of financial freedom, such as the ability to pursue passions, spend quality time with loved ones, or travel, individuals can connect their aspirations with the potential rewards that their business is going to bring to them. Another thing, what legacy do you want to leave behind? This question taps into their desire to make a lasting impact and contribute something greater than themselves. It helps people find a deeper sense of purpose and motivation to build a business that will positively impact others. Another question, imagine yourself 5 years from now living your ideal life. What does it look like? By guiding people to visualize their future self, they can gain a clear understanding of the possibilities and the motivation to work towards that vision. Another question you can ask, what personal growth and development opportunities are you seeking? In fact, I suggest you ask people this question. What personal growth and development opportunities are you seeking? This question highlights the potential for personal growth and self-improvement that comes with building a successful business. It encourages people to see their business journey as a transformative experience, motivating them to take action. Now, this is something I want you guys to consider. You can go ask 100 people, why do you work? And most people do not have a genuine answer beyond to pay bills. Why do you work? For most people, it's to pay my bills. Imagine you've been given the gift of life, you are alive, and you spend most of your waking hours in pursuit of paying bills. So you have to dig deeper and see what people really want. What do people want with their lives? Number 6, how would you achieve how would achieving your business goals positively affect your relationships? By exploring their success on when it comes to their relationships with family, friends, and loved ones, individuals can find powerful motivation to build their business. What impact do you want to have on your community or the world? Question number 7. This question encourages people to consider the broader impact their business can have. It helps them connect their personal aspirations with the opportunity to make a difference and contribute positively. So again, by asking these compelling questions, we can help individuals find their why and discover the deep-seated desires that will drive their actions and overcome any fear of rejection. Once they have a clear vision and a strong sense of purpose, they can tap into the inner motivation to persist through challenges, setbacks, and objections. And guys, I'm telling you, the human mind is powerful. In another lifetime, when I worked in intelligence, one of the things I had to do was interact with people who were responsible for waging war in Nigeria. Back then, there was a very big Islamic insurgency, and one of the things they did was deploy suicide bombers. They literally get a person and send the person into a crowded space to go kill themselves. And when I worked in intelligence, one of the things I did was I had to work with these people. Don't ask me how I had to work with them, just know that I had to work with them. Not the suicide bombers, I'm talking of the people who were sending suicide bombers. I mean, I worked with the government. I wasn't working, it was intelligence. It was gathering information to stop them from doing their crazy things. And one of the things that I learned was one of the ways they got people to do that was by getting into their minds and motivating them. And one of the things I discovered is that, for the women, for example, because at some point they used a lot of women, for some of the women, their motivation was they're going to go to heaven and join their husbands. They were going to go to heaven and join their husbands. That's how they brainwashed these women, which is terrible. But they were able to get into their minds. So if people can program people to go do crazy things that hurt humanity, why can't people program themselves to do things that help humanity? And when you do what you do here, when you're helping families achieve financial freedom, you are helping people. But it has to start with you. It has to start with you deciding why you want to help yourself. Like, why do you need to, what's the spark you need to ignite so that you can go change the course of your family tree forever? You have to figure that out. And then once you figure that out, then you can help other people figure theirs out. So anyway, in conclusion, building a vision and igniting desire within yourself is essential for your long-term success. When you're dealing with people, ask thought-provoking questions, help individuals connect with their deepest aspirations and find the motivation to overcome obstacles and achieve goals. Empower people to dream big, create a compelling vision, and take bold action towards building their businesses. And by the way, guys, I know I said in conclusion, but let me close with this. For anybody who thinks they can't succeed here, imagine you're hired to talk to 5 people a day, 5 days a week for 1 year. That's 25 people a week for 52 weeks. Regardless of their response or objections, as long as they're in the market, which is their 3 to 5 pointers, married, age 25 to 55, children under 16, homeowners, and are employed, have steady income. You talk to people who fit that criteria. You talk to 5 people a day, every day about the business. All you have to do is your best and go with the flow. You don't have to make them do anything. Just talk to them about the business based on what you know you need to say. If you fail to talk to 5 people a day, you will be fired and unable to come back. However, if you complete this year without missing a day, you will be rewarded with $100,000 or more for the rest of your life. Would you sign up for this program? The answer for most people is obviously yes. So again, it's all about programming. It's all about making your mind work in conjunction, in alignment with your goals and dreams. So anyway, thank you for joining me today. For those of you on the team, I'm excited to be in business with you. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with those who need a boost of motivation and desire. Share it with those who think their lives aren't going in the direction they need to go. Stay tuned for more empowering content, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep chasing your dreams, guys. Your destiny is super bright. Thank you. I'm Coach AD. God bless Team Alpha, God bless America, and God bless you.